Okay, here we are again. This is going to be training video number 5. It should go pretty quick. Um, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. There's not going to be a PowerPoint because, excuse me, more or less we're going to be doing a little bit of a review. This is all about getting started. Excuse me. So first thing I'm going to talk about, if I'm getting started, marketing, doing whatever, I'm going to create some kind of a form, some kind of a lead sheet. Now, some of you guys might already be using maybe a CRM, where you can just input all your data, all your phone numbers, you can keep track, you can schedule emails, you can do all of that fun stuff. I am not a very techie person. That's just not what I do. I'm old fashioned. This is what I use. I don't know if you can see that. It's my traditional standard lead page. On here, I have business name, my contact person, their phone number, email, address, or where they're located, and the results. Is it follow up, follow up, follow up? Then you kind of move them to the back of the list for maybe a follow up in a month. Or did they close right away and buy and put that in there for even a follow up in 6 months? Hey, how you doing? But you want to have something in there for results. More than likely to tell yourself what to do with that lead in the future, right? But it's important to have this and have several of these and staple them together and maybe even have these lead sheets organized by area. So in other words, let's say I have a county and it's Kent County, Michigan. In Kent County, Michigan, I have Grand Rapids, I have Wyoming, I have Kentwood, I have Rockford, Sparta, Byron Center, Granville. Well, Granville's in Ottawa County. But I've got a lot of markets. I've got Grand Rapids North, I got East Grand Rapids, I got Cascades. So I have all these different markets that are within my county that I'm working. So I may want to have a lead sheet that's organized by area, which means I'd have probably at least 3 or 4 of these for Kentwood. And I might have another 3 or 4 of these for Wyoming. And so, because as I start to fill these things out in each one of those markets, hey, look, each one of those markets is 50,000 people. You're going to have hundreds of businesses. So that would be my recommendation, is to get yourself set up with a lead sheet. Now you can make these up on your own computer. If you want this, just get a hold of me. Hey, Dan, can you send me your lead sheet? Not a problem. So make a note of that on your notes from today's meeting. Get set up with a lead sheet. Either make one, get a CRM program that you can subscribe to. Sometimes they're cheap, like $2 a month. Sometimes they're free. Or if you want me to send this to you, I can do that. I already have this on a file. Personally, I would change this a little bit. I'd make things a little bit bigger on it. I don't write real small, unfortunately. I write like a doctor. And so I would make all my things maybe a little bit bigger. So, but either way, hey, I can at least send this to you, give you an idea. So that's really important. The next thing I want to talk about is when I go and call on businesses. I'm old school. I like to have a business card. On the back is my contact information. There's a QR code where somebody can watch a video. You can choose which video you want to put there. It's not a problem. It's just our template that we use. Business cards are at your cost. I think it's like $35 for 1,000, and that's shipping and tax, everything included. So for that price, you definitely want to get some cards because it's pretty dirt cheap. But if I'm out representing a business, my business, and if you're out representing your business as a marketing director and you're in charge of this county or counties, you're going to want to make sure that you are out fairly represented. You don't want to be talking to somebody and they say, "Do you have a business card?" You say no. So that's just my opinion. You can do what you want. You can get your own cards made up someplace. We can give you authorization to use our information, use our logo on your card. If you want to do your own, use a local printer, that's fine. If you're going to use a local printer, make sure that they sign up with it, right? And here's a tip. Speaking of that, I'll real quick. Where do you spend your money? And where do you get your car insurance? Where do you get your home insurance and your health insurance, right? Those are companies you may want to consider talking to as leads. If I'm doing business with somebody and they've got my business, I'm going to talk to them and say, hey, I got started in a business. I'd like to at least have you take a chance and take a look at what I'm doing. Maybe this would be a good fit for us to work together. Would you be okay if I sent you a video and some information? I have a one page, and I'll get to the one page in a second. And then maybe I could follow up with you and just see what you think. I'd love to have you come on as one of our preferred vendors for what we do. If they say no, that's kind of like a slap in the face, isn't it? It's like I'm doing business with you and you're getting all my money, but then you don't want to even think about doing business with me for $190 for a whole year. If you can't afford that, or most people can, but if you can't afford to even think about that, then I'm going to be looking for a different insurance guy, wouldn't you? Same thing for printing, same thing for furniture, same thing for TV, internet, wherever you go, wherever you spend money, think about those people as prospects for this business. Where do I dine on a regular basis? Where do I have coffee in the morning? Do I go out and do I have my favorite breakfast place where I go for breakfast? Those are great places to start with this business. So just think about that. Um, there's your lead sheet right there, right? Put those right on your lead sheet of people that you want to talk to. Um, Sign up form. Let's talk about that just for a second. How do I sign up a business? Let's get into that a little bit. We make it real easy for you. We create these for you. This is a sign up sheet. You'll see that says enrollment form. You got all the business information. When you sign up a business, what you want to do is take a quick picture of this with your phone, send it to me, send it to our contact, email it to our contact. You'll have all of that information. We'll make sure that when you get started with us that you'll know where to send that to. But on here are two QR codes, and the business right here, you can see that. One is for $198 a year, and the other one is for $79. And so you can right off the bat give them a choice. $79 a year. Who can't afford that, right? And then on the bottom it says where to send a check or who to make the check out to, so they can make a check out to you and you just send it to us, or our address right on, they can send it right to us. That's not a problem. If that's the case, what you want to do is, and this is again communication between us and our marketing director, your marketing director, it's very important to just take a snapshot of this and say, hey, Dan, business just signed up. Here's all their information. We can take this, put this into our graphics team, and immediately start working on their ad for them. Now, you might want to send us a note and say, hey, this is a business that I just signed up. They're paying $198 for the year. You'll see them come through the system, through our digital. We have a digital sign-up system. We can track that. But they might be creating their own ad. Great. Then you want to make sure that they know where to send that, which is preferred vendor group at outlook.com. So make a note of that, preferred vendor group at outlook.com. That is our general graphics communication email. Now you have mine as well, which is dansheila@gmail.com. Always. You can always communicate with me through my cell phone, which you should have. But then our graphics team, our communication, everything goes through preferred vendor group at outlook.com. And so that's where all this information can be as well. So now you have a sign up form. We will create that for you. We will create the QR code for you, everything. You are going to have your own digital sign up link so that when you sign up a business, and they come here to join and sign up with us, they pay $198. We automatically know it's linked directly to you as our marketing director because it'll have your own code. So when that comes through, I'm going to say, oh, hey, looks like Mark just signed somebody up this morning. Cool. All right. So with that goes into our accounting. We know that on Friday, when Friday rolls around, you're going to have a check going out to you for your signups for the week, because we'll have all of that in our system. So good stuff to know, right? And this is all part of getting started. So now the other thing that I do, and this is called a one page. It's exactly what it is. That's a one page. If you can see that, has my information down on the bottom, and you will have this created for you as well. We will create this custom one page for you. This one page, I'm going to just give you just a quick overview, is exactly what it is. You're going to have a lot of people that you work with that'll be in human resources, sales and marketing management for companies that you'll be reaching out to, human resource for like benefits, because when we really get started, and here's one of our membership cards. This is from Nevada. This is American Hope Foundation's card with their logo on there. This can go to companies that might have 100 employees, 50 employees, 200 employees. We can actually put a company's logo on this as an employee perk and benefit from that company. So when I go to a restaurant and I have my member card right here, and I'm going to scan the QR code back here, and I'm going to go to a restaurant, I'm going to say, this is my employee perk from my company. You'll see my company logo is on there. Our company pays for this, and you're in our system, and I just scanned the QR code, and here's your deal. So now I'm going to have my phone right here that's going to have, it's going to have the uh, ad from that restaurant in my preferred vendor list for my community. So for example, if I'm in, and I can do this real quick, I'm just going to go to Michigan Preferred. So I'm jumping into Michigan Preferred. You'll be able to see this here. If I can do this correctly, I got to get a little bit coordinated here. So now I'm in Michigan Preferred, and I'm going to go to Battle Creek, Michigan. There it is. So it's loading. There's the deals. And I'm going to go down to eateries. There we go. And there is, I don't know if you can see that very good, Fiesta Restaurant. There, it's kind of digital. I don't know if it shows real good, but I'm going to click on. So I've got Fiesta Mexican Restaurant here that is got a BOGO deal. I'm going to definitely, do that. My wife are going there tonight, and we're going to go to Fiesta Mexicana, and we're going to get a BOGO deal. Well, when I'm there, I can show my card and say, I have this from Alcoa for member perks for employees. So there you go. And Alcoa pays one price to us for all their employees for the whole year. You're going to get this card as an employee in your next paycheck that comes to you in the envelope with a nice little letter that says, hey, we did something nice for you. You got a little perk here. We paid $60 for this. You can use this at all the different merchants in the area, whether it's home improvement or getting um, window tints on your car or dining out, whatever it is that you want to use. You can be able to use this card to save money. So that's kind of cool. So, but back to where I was starting is that this one page, they're going to ask for that. And so it's important that you have your one page with all your contact information, and we'll create this for you, customize it so that you can send it to them, because they're going to want a very short description of who we are, what we do, the foundations that we're helping to raise money for, and all of that good stuff. So you'll have your own one page for marketing. You'll have it in a PDF, so you can also, in email marketing, you can send that one page out. That's kind of cool. And then on your one page, you also have a landing. So I'm going to do a quick share screen here. So bear with me, and I'm going to take you to my landing page that we are going to create for you free of charge. You'll have your own marketing landing page that you can include in email marketing that you're doing. If you're connecting with business owners, you can send them your one page. You can send them your landing page link. If you're out marketing, they'll have the information as well. So let me do this real quick. I'm going to do a share screen, and I'm going to click here, entire screen, yes, and away we go. I'm going to go to pricepoint.com. I'm going to do And here we are. This is what you will get for your landing page. It'll be customized with your own link. If you look up here, I don't know if you can see it, but it'll say Dan. See, that's my link. You'll have yours. And here's a video. Dear business owner, please watch a short video so you can understand how your help is important for us. We actually are going to be adding in another video right below this one on all of the new landing pages, because we have a new video that we just produced that is really not just about us and what we do, but it's more targeted to all the benefits of what we do for the business. So it's really a business, how a business can boost their business using our price point card. So that video is going to be there as well. And then they can join right here with a link. If I click on this link, it'll take you so you can see. And this is, again, this is what you're going to have. So here's your link. So when somebody joins, you'll see it's customized for me, preferred vendor, DC, that's me. That's kind of cool. And you'll have yours. If you sign up a business under the $79 plan, here it is. Preferred vendor, plan B, DC. So that's linked right to me. You will have one that's linked to you. The plan C is going to come down. We don't want that to be up there because we want to just focus on plan A and plan B. But you are going to have the ability to sign somebody up for free if you want. We've talked about that in the past. We'll talk about it again right here. You will have this code, 100POFF. You'll be able to use it anytime. They will go to plan A, like they're going to sign up under plan A. And then they'll put in the code 100POFF, and then they can sign for free. But we're not going to put it in your face. We don't want to have that there. We want to have them either signing up under the 198 or the 79. But you may have a pretty cool, a pretty hot business restaurant that's very popular, and they might just give you a hard time and say, look, we don't pay for nothing like this, but we were willing to give you a really good deal, but we're not going to pay. If you want to put us on your card, that's fine. I'll tell you what the offer is. And you can say, fine, okay, let me give you a code. You're going to have to go and create your account because we have to deal with ads back and forth from our company and everything, but I'll give you a free pass so that you can go in and create your account, and then they can do that. So you will be able to do that. This is the site. Really cool video here. This is pricepoint.com. I think you may, if you haven't been here yet, there's a new video that we just put up that is a really good intro video on the company, the whole company itself. It's pretty positive. It's very upbeat. More information for the businesses, and there you go. So anyways, so there's the landing page. I'm going to back out of here a minute real quick. Stop sharing. Okay, and we're back to that. So back to getting started. And one final note is I don't have it yet. It's almost ready to go to print. We are going to have a universal trifold brochure that's going to be printed up as well. So if I'm out going to meetings, or if I'm going out networking, knocking on doors, calling businesses, working in a particular area, I'm going to have my one page. I'm going to have a bunch of these printed up. You can print these right on your own computer. You can also go to a local printer and have a whole bunch of them made up all at one time. You can do that. That's fine. And we can also print them for you too. So it doesn't matter. It's your choice. Just let me know. We have unbelievable printing prices on a lot of things. So if you have, and I'm going to plant the seed with you, if you have a merchant that you're working with, they need printing, we'll pay you because it just so happens that I own part of a massive printing company that is in 8 different states, in 8 different markets, and we blow people out. Like I said, $35 for, by the way, these are business cards that are glossy front and back with a rounded corner, no less. We do these at your cost. Now, retail, it's still a blowout deal, $45 for 1,000, but with the rounded corners, an extra $10. But then it also includes taxes, and shipping. Shipping on a box of cards now, I can tell you right now, is about $16 for 1,000 business cards, just for the printing, to get a box of 1,000 of these from our print to you, to your door. So that's UPS charges. So subtract that out. I mean, there's no local printer that can compete with us. So again, I'm going to give you another little tip here, and you can make a note of this. Call on local printers. We would rather see them in our system than our company. I would go to a local printer to say, hey, would you be interested in working with us on this and giving our customers and business clients, because we can refer a lot of businesses to you, some kind of a deal and go on our price point card for $198 for a year. And if you don't want to do that, we got $79 deals. For $79, you can go on. It's blowout deal. But here's the deal. We have a national printer that we can put on this that you're not going to be able to compete with, because, and to tell them, hey, 1,000 business cards. See this? 1,000 business cards. Like, he could print these for $35, $45 for 1,000, including tax and shipping, and right to their door. They're going to go, wow, we can't compete with that. Yeah, that's what we want you on our card instead of the national company. They'll sign up. You'll get, that's a sign up for you right there. And you can do that in all of your different communities that are in your county area, and you'll have a bunch of them. So there's 5 signups right there. That pays you what, $550. So take that to the bank. What else am I doing here? Bear with me just for a second. So let's do a recap here. Okay. So you're going to want a sign up form, right? Now you know how that all works with your link. We've gone over that. You're going to want a 1-page. You're going to want a bunch of those. You're going to want a lead sheet or 2 or 3 by area, right? You're going to want that so that you can be organized. And you're going to want, I would say, some business cards, because you really got to be professional. You go in and start talking to different companies that are pretty good size, and they're going to ask you for a business card. If you don't have one, just say, hey, I can give you, you know, it's just not professional. So, you know, break the bank and just get yourself some business cards and get a hold of me. Like I said, if you want to deal with a local printer, that's fine. Sign up form, and you're in business, and then you're ready to go. So if you get all this stuff done, so from the day that you join us and we have a signed marketing director agreement from you, all of the stuff goes to work and we get it done. It's usually done in a day. So there you go. That's all about getting started. That'll wrap up this video.